welcome back to another episode of This Square Room. My name is Jonel.
I'm Deswayne.
And we are so happy to have you here. If you are new, you can follow us on our social media at This Square Room, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Yeah. Des?
Yes.
So, speaking of TikTok.
Don't stop. That's how it goes, right?
Oh, the Kesha song?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh. I make up my own words.
The effort was there.
Thank
the effort
you.
was there.
That's all that matters.
I recognize it, yeah. So the other day I was on TikTok and I see a video and they were saying that the Jarritos guava soda tastes like, how do I say this in a family friendly way? They said it tastes like coochie juice.
Regular coochie juice?
What the guy said was, like, it tastes like what you would imagine.
It tastes like.
Like, imagine if it was bottled up in juice, like what it would taste. So not, I don't think exactly like your.
Yeah, but what you would imagine it to taste like.
So.
Okay.
I immediately ordered some.
Oh my God.
And we're going to try it because TikTok told me to.
Okay.
Because I'm okay like, I've never had it before. Like, this is something
You never
new.
had what? Coochie juice or this?
Both.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm not telling you which one I've had.
I mean, I think we can all guess. Ooh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, it's the guava flavor, which I've never had. And, like, I like guava, like juice and stuff. But, yeah, they said that apparently it tastes like what coochie would
taste like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, coasters. Sorry.
Okay.
Cheers.
Well, cheers to coochie juice.
I think you have to, like, get past the carbonation because it is soda.
Okay. I can understand. I'm not saying it tastes like coochie juice.
But
if I have to compare it to something, it is what I would imagine coochie juice would taste like.
I feel like it's sweeter than what it would taste like. You don't think so?
I could see me drinking this.
It's not bad at all. But, like, I feel like it's a little too sweet for
coochie?
Yeah.
No. Nope. Nope.
I'm inexperienced here, so I don't know.
I'm letting you know.
Oh, is this someone who's been, like, eating her pineapple?
You know what I'm saying? She's very healthy. Yeah.
This is that vegan coochie.
Not full vegan.
But she eats her greens.
Yeah. She's very fruits and vegetables, very, protein in there.
This is not a red meat coochie.
No.
Because I heard red meat, like, it just, because I know what it does to, like, your farts. No, but also they say, like, vegans have horrible farts.
You know what? This leaves you wanting more. It's one of those No, I don't know why you're laughing. I'm serious.
Because I'm like, so does the actual thing.
Yeah, like, I'm not drinking it.
You almost made me drown
and I feel like I should be drinking it.
Drown in the coochie.
I hate you. It's not bad. The aftertaste, it makes you want more.
It's not like a super sugary tasting soda, but I just thought it was like a little sweet for
coochie.
Yeah.
No.
Just a hint.
No.
It's like coochie with a hint of Splenda.
Nah, she's been, she probably went to Jamaica or something, had a lot of mango, pineapples. Like, she's been eating good.
She went on vacation.
Yeah, man. She came back eating good, tasting good.
Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll have that to sip on.
Sip? I don't know about sip.
True, you're not a sipper. You're like a gulper.
Yeah.
The fact that you're not done that is
amazing
wild.
To me. I'm not going to lie to you.
It is nice, though. It's, like, different.
Yeah.
It's not what I would think guava would taste like, but then, like, I've only had, like, guava juices. I've never had a guava soda. So. Yeah, no,
I really
that's
like
interesting.
The bottle, too.
All right, Des. Calm
Sorry.
down. He's like,
It was really good.
Was? You still have some. You mean is?
Yeah, when I say...
Or are you speaking in past tense?
Yeah, sorry.
My God. Okay. I have some tweets that I'm going to read to you, and then I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
It says, how strict were your parents?
Sorry.
That's why I said I'm going to, you know what the question is going to be. How strict were your parents? I'll go first. We weren't allowed to get excited. Don't laugh. Des.
That's so funny.
That one is so sad. But I also know some parents that like, my mom, honestly, like I wouldn't categorize my mom as a strict parent. Really overall. Sometimes she was kind of like, I don't want you to go out. But like, I feel like it was like normal, not strict.
Yeah.
Because like I can't relate to any of these, but I'm like, I know you can.
100%.
But like, not us to
my
get
mom
excited.
is not strict. My stepdad was strict.
Yeah. Which is like a weird balance because like you go from like your mom being.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Yeah.
It's very pick a side. And each side is the wrong side. The not get excited, that is more so like, you know when they're like, what are you laughing about?
No.
Okay, yeah, you feel like you can't. Like, for example, if you're sitting there and like, you know, something makes you happy and excited and you start oh, what's so funny to you?
I've seen people like tell their kids to like not be so excited in terms of like just to calm down, like they're just being too rambunctious and like.
But when you're a kid and you're excited, you're excited. Mm-hmm. So for your parent to tell you not to do that, you're like, okay.
No, I'm not saying it's right, but like that was the context that I understood it to be. I don't know. The next one says coughing at night was a bit problematic. I had to cough internally so I wasn't being too loud.
That's a problem. That is
wild.
Yeah.
Like
call somebody.
Cough?
That's like I'm
you
sick.
Mean CPS?
I am sick.
Cough internally. And you know when you try to hold in a cough,
oh God, it even
makes
worse.
them want to yeah. The next one says, if I'm sick and I laugh, I have strength to do any work. I couldn't because I was sick.
Yes.
My mom was kind of like that, but like she would always joke. Even now, if I'm like, oh, like I have a headache. The other day I was telling her I have a headache, but I was there like cracking jokes at her expense. She's like, I thought you had a headache. And I'm like, you know, but like she does it in a joking way, not in a like serious.
No. It was very serious.
For you?
Very. You know, it's like when you're sick, go outside and get some air. You know, don't just stay in your room.
I think get some air is when it's like I come down with like a little something. When you're really sick, you need to stay in bed, fluids, just like relax your body. When you're really sick, you can't just go out and about and live your life.
When you're really sick, you better get up and clean the house.
That's not sick. I'm too sick.
Tell that to your parent.
I would.
And when you do, oh, you're too sick to text. You're too sick to this. Why you on the phone? Aren't you sick?
Yeah. I get that. You're sick and then you're laughing. Oh, so you're feeling better.
Must be feeling better.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Yeah, it tastes good, eh?
I'm really trying not to finish it. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
Sprinkle of rum. Woo-wee.
Ooh. Might have to get some more for this weekend. It actually is really good. It would be nice with an alcoholic beverage.
Touch.
Yes. Touch. Well, I guess that would be the beverage.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm trying to say. Whenever snacks were bought at home or anything, we couldn't let me restart. Whenever snacks were bought at home or anything we couldn't normally eat, unless something special happened, we'd always have to ask for some. I'm talking wanting a cup of juice, but having to ask for permission to drink first.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that? When my son started to live with me, he used to always ask me, like, oh, is it okay if I have some cookies? I'm like, yeah. Is it okay if I have a cup of juice? I'm like, you live here now. You don't have to ask me nothing. You just have the decency to monitor how much of it you're having, but you don't need to ask me. And it took him like a couple months until like he didn't ask anymore.
I've never in my life in my own home ever had to ask for a snack. Like my mom would buy me things and like it's understood these are for your school. But if I wanted a snack, I would just grab it.
Yeah.
What I had to ask for is like, oh mom, can you make me this? Like, you know.
Yeah.
That
make
type of
something.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
but like juice, unlimited, snacks, unlimited. Like if there was leftovers in the fridge, like I could help myself to anything. Like
at a point in time.
I feel like it's weird for parents to restrict food. But I also like you've seen the video of the Jamaican woman cussing her son because he was eating, I don't know, he made like 6 or 8 eggs.
Yeah.
The glad egg. Yo, she goes off. And like, it's funny. And I do understand when you have a house and there's a dozen eggs and you're going to make like half of them or more than half. Yeah. I get it. But also the kid is hungry. Like you can't, especially I know teenage boys like eat a lot.
You say you can't, but they do.
What do you mean?
But they do.
Like, I don't know. To me, like the food thing is crazy. I understand like, okay, you have snacks that are strictly for school. So then it's like.
We used to my mom used to lock up, like literally lock. It wasn't a cupboard. Like underneath the basement stairs, we had like, what do you call it? I don't want to call it a cellar. I feel like
crawl
cellars.
Space.
Is that what it's called?
Or like just like a storage space. I don't know. Or like a broom closet or something, whatever. That's
whatever
where
it
Harry
was.
Potter lived.
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Yeah.
So we had one of those, and it was filled with. When I say filled with snacks.
Oh,
like
shit.
my house was like the house.
Well, it wasn't because you couldn't get access.
Exactly. But then
see, my house was the house. My friends used to come by for snacks. They used to call me the candy girl because I would have so many snacks, and like my mom would buy them at Sam's Club, which is like a Costco, and like. So, like, they're family size, but it's just for me. Like, no siblings, no one to share with. And I'd be like, try it once. Oh, I remember there were these Hershey's s'mores bars, and I hated them. So, I used to just bring them to school and give them away. So, my friends used to be like, oh, the candy girl. And I'm like, sure. Or, like, I had, like, a snow cone machine. So, like, in the summer, they'd, like, come by and get, like, snow cones. And, like... Oh,
you're that kid.
Well, I'm an only child. So, like, yeah, here, come, share. The more, the merrier.
It must be nice. I used to, like, pry open the door because it was a wood thing. And just kind of stick my hand through
and get whatever.
And whatever I get, no, not the coochie. No. I'm so heartbroken right now. You guys don't understand. I want to cry.
I find it funny.
I want to cry
because you were talking about reaching in to grab snacks. There's no paper towel or anything in here.
Joe. I don't know.
We have to get paper towel.
Okay. I'm so sad.
That's what you get. At least you saved it.
I just want to cry. This was an accident. I'm really mad. I'm not mad. I'm sad. Yeah, there's a difference. I'm sad. Because now there's less. You think if I take Joe's, she'll realize? She won't realize. She's back. Hey, Joe. She said, oh, God. That's never a good sign. No. My mom used to tell me I have no maid here. Bounty. The quicker picker-upper.
Oh, you missed a spot. Oh, I thought you have no maid. The audacity. You're like, I'm just gonna finish
if I had just finished it the first time, this would have never happened. Oh boy. Well, what a mess I made.
Story of your life, am I right?
The act.
Let me just enjoy my almost full beverage. I don't get what was the
They get it. You don't have to get it, but they get it.
You know, I'll see this back and see what you said, right?
Yes, I forgot that part. Okay, the list, parents.
Yes, wanting to drink, like permission to like drink juice. This one says, I wasn't allowed to watch TV during the day. As a result, I have little to no reference of cartoons. My dad would actually check the TV temperature when he got home from work.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Why didn't my parents think of that? What they would do is, I realized they would leave it on a certain channel. So, because you only had that one channel and then the return back in the day, like before you had satellite TV.
Okay, yeah.
So you only had two channels to kind of panel through.
I think even the satellite? Return, yeah, even the satellite had like the last, like go back to the last. Yeah.
And they would know what the last two were.
Because I was thinking, okay, but the last one you just go back, but it's the last two.
So I made a mental note after I got punished one day for watching TV when I wasn't supposed to, and I'm like, how did they know? I put it back to the last channel. But
the last two.
So I said, oh,
they caught you on like YTV
so,
or something.
It was Teletoon. As soon as I turn on the TV, I always check what the last two channels were.
Oh my God, I could never live that life.
Welcome.
Like I don't know. Like I had a computer in my room from a young age, a TV. I remember like I had like a bedtime, but it was more of a suggestion. Like my mom used to like
be in your room at this time.
Yeah, my mom used to like go upstairs and fall asleep, and I'd be like downstairs in the family room watching TV.
Jesus Christ!
Like until like
luxury.
No,
luxury.
Yeah.
At a certain, I got your bed. Yeah, but I'm
like
not.
Every now and then she'd be like, "Oh, it's time for bed." I'm like, "Okay, like I'm almost done."
That sounds lovely.
Like she wasn't just like stay up all hours of the night, but like when you're young, like by like 10 o'clock you should be in bed.
Yeah,
and by
yeah.
11, 12 I'm still in the family room watching TV. Like she wasn't.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am with Kaden. Like your bedtime is 10.
Mm-hmm.
You like I expect you to be in your room. I'm not gonna come check.
It's also like you teach the child how to like regulate themselves.
Exactly.
Because if I am up all night and then I cannot
function
in school the next day, I would get in trouble. So it's like you have to know when to call it,
At certain points, the teacher thought Kaden wasn't sleeping at night because he's like me. He falls asleep any and everywhere. Class, fast asleep.
Oh,
and, we were talking about it because now I'm like, okay, this is a concern.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no. Like, sorry. Woo!
Is that
Jarrito! She was like, it's not a full concern. She was just like noticing, but she's like, yeah, he gets his work done, and because other kids are slow and he has 45 minutes or whatever left.
Oh, he just works faster than falls
and
asleep.
then use that time to sleep.
At least it's not like he's falling asleep while trying to do his work. That would
be. The principal even told us one time that she came to talk to the class and all she hears is, and all the kids kind of froze like, shit, like this is the principal. And she looks over and she's like, Kaden is fast asleep. Like she wanted to take it in a rude way, but because it's him, she's like, I know it's not, but at the same time, she didn't know what to do, so she just let him sleep.
He's gonna love like not being in school and like having the luxury to have like an afternoon nap.
For sure.
He's gonna love that.
Yeah, I was talking to him about spares and how that will come in handy later on.
True, but usually at that age, like you just like hang out with your friends.
Oh, he'll be sleeping.
Yeah, the only other thing was the same girl who said, the TV thing. Mm-hmm. She said she had to come home straight after school and just do homework and sit. Like no TV, no nothing.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't get it that bad. Some days were worse than others.
Yeah, that's my question to you now. So, what are your
strict parents?
Yeah, like what's a story that you are willing to share about?
Jesus Christ, which one?
Actually, you know what? You have told this one for older listeners, mm-hmm. but I think for newer ones you should just retell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking that one.
But you can retell and then you can do another one.
Okay. So I might have been at that house. So I might have been 7 years old, maybe 6.
Oh, you were that young?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. I didn't realize.
Because I knew it was like I judge how things happen based off of what school I went to at the time.
Yeah, that's a good way to remember.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't remember what age I was unless I know the school.
Right. Okay.
So I was about 6, 7 years old. I come home from school, and in most Caribbean household, it's, grab a snack, do your homework. It's fresh in your mind. Get it out the way now. Then you'll have time to do whatever later, which is a lie, but that's okay. So come home, do my homework. As I'm doing my homework, I have a granola bar. Ugh. What is this? Nasty. Throw it in the garbage. I'm not someone who takes like granola bars, Rice Krispie squares, like out the package. Like I open the package and
keep part of the
as
wrapper
I go, yeah. So part of the most of the wrapper is still on the granola bar because I only took one bite. So throw it out. Okay. Doing my homework. Stepdad comes home. Blah, blah, blah. Not chat a little bit because there was no like conversing. It was, how was school? Fine. Okay. So he goes in the garbage, I guess, to throw something out. And he's like, what's this? I don't turn around because I don't know what you're talking about. Doing my homework. Boof in the back of my head. Yeah, I got a clunk. It wasn't like a box. It was like he did this finger, the knuckle thing. Hurts like shit.
Oh.
Yeah. hurts like shit.
Oh my God.
So already, I was a crybaby. So immediately I'm crying because I know what comes.
Oh, sorry.
I know what comes next. So he's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "I don't like it. It doesn't taste good." "Oh, you're just out here wasting food." And then he made me eat it. Yeah, I was gonna say force, but when I say force, it sounds like
you shoved it down. Your throat.
Yeah, but it was like, eat this, or I will continue to corporal punish you.
So he made you eat it out of the.
Yeah, not like.
No. No, but he took it out of the garbage.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're gonna finish this." Yeah, I don't even think my mom knows that story. I don't even think I told. Like, if I told my mom, she's gonna
someone's gonna send her this clip.
She's gonna tell me I'm lying. There's something we talked about last week. Me, her, and my girlfriend were there, and I think it was about church. And it was about church. She tried to tell me not to force my son to go to church if he doesn't want to go. Excuse me?
You know what? When they're grandparents, everything that they had
is out the window.
Out the window, gone. Yeah.
She looked me in my eye and said, "Des, I never forced you to go to church." Me and my girlfriend both looked at each other and we said, "Forget it."
The thing is, they believe this.
She does.
They genuinely believe this to be true.
100%. Jesus, nope. I deserve beating for that one. One time I wasn't allowed to be on the phone in the house. Like, you know how you walk around the house talking to your friends? No, no.
Okay.
Get off the phone.
Okay, why?
If I'm on the phone, I have to be like in my room. Like, it was almost like a secret for me to be on the phone.
Okay.
So one night I'm sleeping. And my phone rings. Okay. What do? Answer my phone. I'm in grade 8 because that was my room in the house. So I'm in grade 8. And
so this is like
13. Yeah. I had a phone from I was like 11, 12.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on the phone. Somebody calls. Hello? It's a girl.
Well, by the kiki.
Yeah, it's a girl. And I'm just like, who's this? And she's like, "Oh, you're going to have to guess." I hate guessing who it is for obvious reasons.
Can I tell you? I hate when people do that via text.
Yeah, text is stupid.
Hey, who is this? Guess. I'm not responding. I'm not responding.
I only did that one time to one of my friends because at the time she wasn't speaking to me.
If anything, I'll do that with someone like really close with and just like mess with them.
Yeah.
But like, it's never someone that you really want to hear from.
Never. Yeah. So I'm on the phone and I'm like, "Who's this?" They're not telling me. They're like, "Guess." I'm like, "I'm not gonna guess." Blah blah. And then I hear a second voice on the phone, and they had two girls three-wayed me. And now they're both like, "Oh, you really don't know who it is? You can't tell by my voice? Wow." I'm like, "I have no idea who this is." Blah blah blah. The conversation was about 3 minutes into, I don't know who this is. My room door flies open. "Who are you talking to?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
I mean, you didn't.
He grabbed the phone. Hello. Obviously, they hang up. So they hang up. He beat me right there in my bed. Right there on everything I love. Aww. Beat me right there in my bed. And I'm not crying because you're beating me. I'm crying because I'm confused. I don't know who I was talking to. So my mom ends up waking up and she's like, "What's the problem?" Yeah. And he's going off.
But like, what is he beating you for?
Because I'm on the phone. Thank you. So I'm like, he's talking to my mom. He's yelling, "Oh, he's on the phone. It's late. Da 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 da." And I'm like, "Mom, I don't know who called me. I was just trying to figure out who called me." So my mom picks up my phone off the ground, goes to the call log, and she's like, "It's a private number." And he's like, "I don't care what he tells you. He knew he was on the phone. I heard him when I went to the." Yes, I never said I wasn't on the phone. I'm bawled my eyes out. I was so confused. And that was the day I realized, like, forget it. There's no point in me telling my side of a story.
There is.
I disagree.
You can't reason with unreasonable people.
You don't know they're unreasonable until you try and reason. So why try and reason?
Well, then at that point, you just save yourself the stress.
Exactly. I'll save it before that.
I'm really trying to think of like strict parent stories. I know, I would say there was one, I don't know, you're probably going to be like, this is
I'm already rolling my eyes.
It was Halloween and I really wanted to go like trick-or-treating, but we had like a pop quiz and I didn't do well on it and she wouldn't let me go because of that. And I was really sad. And my bedroom was over the garage, so I had to like watch everyone like trick-or-treat without me.
Oh, did you guys shut off the lights?
Always. My mom has never given out candy ever. Yeah. Never. But yeah, that's the closest thing for me.
If my friends came over, we could only be in the living room.
My mom used to say like, no boys in your room.
I have a family friend, cousin. Because no black people do that cousin thing. Mm-hmm. And they lived in the same house as us for like 2 years. And the daughter's the same age as me. We went to the same school. Like, we were pretty close, but not like close enough to be like, I wonder if.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. And they're in the living room. There's no TV in my mom's room. Was there a TV in my mom's room? No. There's no TV in my mom's room. I had a TV in my room, and there's a TV in the living room. The TV in the living room is being used by my grandma and her mom. So we're like, okay, there's a movie we want to watch that's on, 2 hairy thumbs up, YTV. If you know, you know.
Okay, I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, every Sunday they had 2 big hairy thumbs up.
Wow, you're like throwing it way back. Wow.
So we want to watch the movie. So I'm on the phone while we're watching the movie. We're in my room. The door is pushed up, but it's not closed.
Okay.
Bust open the door. Why is the door closed? I'm on my bed.
Why is your door always being busted open?
That's pretty funny.
I feel like
a lot.
Boom, right before you die, you have a flashback of your life.
Just doors.
Just flinging.
Yeah. I can see that.
That's your whole childhood.
I can see that.
Oh God.
And
it's just so
if
funny
we were
to
both
me.
like, if he busts open the door and we're both like, and like, we're both on the bed or something, I can understand. This girl is sitting on the floor, cross-legged, looking at the TV like this. I'm on the phone like this, looking at the TV. He busts open the door, we're both like this. And like, we both looked at each other, and he asked her to leave the room. So we didn't even get to watch them. Like, we didn't finish the movie. Like, he's like, if you do that again, I'll take your door off. What did I do?
Oh my God. Why do parents always my mom threatened to take my door off because she's like, oh, if you don't clean your room, I'm going to take the door off. I'm like, that's not going to make me clean it.
Yeah.
Like, what? She never did. But
like, yeah, he never took the door off because, like, I don't know. Do you want to watch me masturbate? Speaking of masturbate.
Can you imagine if he ever caught you? I feel like you would have gotten beat for that.
No, I don't think he would know what to do. I really think.
He just pulled out the belt.
Yeah, exactly. And he'd be beating me, thinking about why is he beating me.
Do you think they think about that?
I asked my aunt because I said, my mom probably used to call you guys and and laugh and whatever. Ha, me beat him, blood clot. Ha 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 ha. No. But my aunt was like, no, like she would call us crying, like bawling her eyes out. She didn't want to beat you. She didn't have to.
I wouldn't think.
She didn't. Look at me. Ma, you didn't got to do it. You didn't got to do it. You didn't. You didn't. You could have just talked to me like a reasonable parent. Yes, I'm a child who's hard of hearing. Yes, it happens. You didn't got to do it. Sorry, Joe. What were you saying?
I was going to say you're also an adult who's hard of seeing.
Joe, you didn't got to do it. Joe, you didn't got to do it. I promise you, it didn't got to go that way.
Sorry. The way you're speaking. Thank God it's not Black History Month yet because you're speaking like a slave.
I'm speaking like a slave.
Massa, please. You didn't got to do it. I know it's horrible, but the
that
whole
was-
time
That's what you're thinking
you're
about.
speaking to your mama, or you're speaking to your.
My master. Yes,
I didn't say it. You said
I
it.
did. But like a lot of them, I understand. Like I was a very like at home. Like why are you the way you are, kid? I get it, but I was the way I am because of you guys.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Good times. I locked myself out the house by accident after I stole his car. And I slept in the garage. And I knew what time he wakes up to kind of like, get his day started. So I set my alarm and I woke up around that time, my phone alarm, because I can't call you guys to tell you I'm locked out the house. Mm-hmm. So I set my alarm. And I went and I knocked on the door and like I made sure I looked awake. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "What are you doing outside?" And I'm like, I went outside to go in the garage because I was looking for my church shirt, the blue one with the tie, that da-da-da-da. And I know we put the bag in the garage and I went to go look for it. When I came back, the door was locked. So I didn't lock myself out. He had woken up and
Locked
I guess
the door.
Exactly. So to him, it makes sense. You must have just gone out and then I locked the door.
Ew. Does your mom know about how much you used to steal the car?
She has an idea, but you ain't know.
She knows now.
She has an idea. You don't know. You don't know.
And like you didn't just like steal it and like go to McDonald's down the road. Like you were all over the greater Toronto area.
Joe, now you're doing too much. Mom, don't listen to her.
Oh, sorry. Am I snitching right now?
More than you're dry snitching. That's the worst part.
Oh, what's that?
Dry snitching is like
not intentionally.
Like you're just chatting to
for
chat.
No reason.
Yeah. Like just chatting to chat.
You're not wrong.
Snitching is like, ooh, Des did da.
Yeah,
you're just like, Des, does she know that?
Stop, I'm like tearing up.
I'm sorry. Why would she know that?
Because you guys talk now.
No. Me and Grandma
that was so
talk.
high pitched, my headphones jumped out for a second.
Me and Grandma talk now.
Oh, Grandma knows?
Grandma knows.
But she hasn't told your mom?
Me and Grandma are like this. Are you crazy? That's Grandma Grams.
Grandma Grams?
That's her name. That's what they call her. Because that's what Kaden used to call her, Grandma Grams. So
That's
we all
cute.
just call her Grandma Grams.
But I feel like that's just a lot.
You're Grandma Grams.
You're either Grandma or you're Grams.
Because remember, that's his great grandma. My grandma, his great.
True.
So she's Grandma Grams.
True.
Yeah.
Because no one says great grandma.
Great grandma.
Grandmama.
yeah, that's what they say, grandmama.
Yeah,
No,
not kids in the 21st century.
Slave children, huh?
Actually, I was not going there. I was not going. Stop. We were on the cusp of Black History Month. Don't do that.
You're right.
And to be fair, it was the way you were speaking. It wasn't me. What was it? What were you saying?
Didn't gotta do it. Didn't gotta do it.
Didn't gotta do it.
Didn't.
But you know what did need to got done?
I almost choked on my spit. Oh my god. What?
Have you ever just been talking and you're like, wait,
Yeah.
and you're like, I just literally choked on my spit. Like at least you were in the middle of coughing, so
Yeah.
you were moving a lot of fluid around in
That's
there.
the problem.
But like, have you ever just been like minding your own business and you're like,
That
wait,
happens to you all the time.
whoa, who's dry snitching now? What the fuck? That wasn't necessary.
Whoops.
That wasn't
Whoops.
like you're exposing me in front of the people. What the hell?
But when you do
This
it, it's
man
hilarious.
takes a little pussy juice and lost his damn mind.
Look, she's drunk. Drunk.
Yo, oh my god, I actually feel intoxicated. What the fuck? No. I feel like something's
Like
off.
a buzz.
I mean, like, yes. Do you feel
Yeah.
it too?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You feel it too?
Yeah.
Is that what it feels like to go down on a woman? You're just high on life?
No.
Did you say no?
No. That's not what it feels like.
What is, no, seriously. Is it the drink?
What else would it be, Joe?
You walked in here smelling like a cloud of smoke.
Dry snitching.
I said smoke. You're dry snitching.
Why would I smell like a cloud of smoke, Joe?
Because you were On the public transit, perhaps. There's pollution.
Okay. I don't know what to say. What do I say to that, guys? I don't. Okay.
It could have been like a vape or something.
No. What? Who vapes these days?
The kids.
So I'm a kid. No, the kids on the public transit. You're right. Yeah, they were vaping on the bus, and the bus driver got mad.
No, maybe you were standing. You know when like a bus stops, and then when it like, you know, lets people off, lets them on, and then it goes again, and it lets out that like of like brown, dirty, nasty.
Is
smoke.
that what it smelled like when I walked in? Dirty brown smoke.
I didn't specify.
No, I'm asking you though.
No.
Oh, okay.
But listen, I
just want to be clear.
I don't know what these new eco-friendly vehicles are doing these days, so perhaps. I'm just saying.
It's the hybrid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's you're on the hybrid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you smell like, the hybrid.
The hybrid.
As she goes in for another No, seriously, it's weird.
Yeah, you don't feel it's like having
I don't feel drunk, but it feels like when
when you have Smirnoff Ice?
Yeah, like a cooler.
Yeah.
There's no alcohol in this though. So, are we drugged? Is this how it feels to chew 5 gum?
Is this supposed to make you drunk?
No.
Oh.
It's just soda.
No, 5 gum.
Oh, no. Remember all those commercials? It was like super like intense.
Oh, I thought it was intense, like eat the wrapper. Because remember, they were saying the wrapper was edible too.
Oh, you were one of those kids that felt for that.
Yeah.
It was a lie.
I
to
realized.
See who was stupid.
Me. Like, that makes sense. Make the wrapper edible. Yeah, eat the whole thing.
No, sweetheart. No.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way after a couple packs.
No.
I was that kid, you know.
After one piece and you see it's not dissolving and like mushing into the gum, like you should know. Did you swallow your gum too?
Yes.
On purpose?
Yes.
I remember one time I accidentally swallowed it. I think it just kind of like
Thought
went
you were
down.
gonna die.
I thought it was the end. I was ready to write my eulogy. No, I was
stupid.
I was like, here lies.
That's dumb.
You ate the wrapper and swallowed the gum.
On purpose. I knew I wasn't going to die. The only time I thought I was going to die was when I swallowed a watermelon seed. I was like, oh, God, it's going to grow inside of me. I freaked out. I was in my room like, I'm looking out my bedroom window. Like, should I just go stand in the backyard and just wait?
Wait, you thought you were just gonna die, or you thought that the
like I was gonna
turn
into like watermelon grow? Yeah.
This isn't Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
I
Factory.
didn't know that as a kid. I was very what's the word? I had a great imagination. I was very imaginatory.
Stupid is the word that he's looking for.
I was imaginatory. If it wasn't a word, it is now. UrbanDictionary.des.
I can't with you. Anyways, moving on. Did you hear the Shakira thing?
She's going to jail.
No, I think she is facing something though, but no. So she recently found out her husband, I don't know, he's some like football player or something. I don't know. I don't know who
American football?
No.
Oh.
Actual football.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All the Americans are like, what do you mean actual football?
This is actual football. Yeah. She didn't got to do that. I'm sorry. You guys know how I feel about you guys already. So
you know when like 2 kids in class and they tell the teacher like, let us sit beside each other. Like
yeah, we'll be good. We swear.
And then they're not. They're disruptive. They're laughing.
Completely.
They're being stupid.
And
like,
they always apologize for it.
That's literally us the whole time right now.
I can understand that.
Oh my God. No. So she actually, let me read it so I can get the facts straight.
Shakira.
Oh, Gerard Piqué, I think, or Peak, whatever. Piqué, I think. So she, they're getting a divorce because he cheated on her. The divorce is like not.
Wait, sorry. You know when someone's talking and you say yeah, but you're like, wait,
not,
what? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Shakira.
Yes.
Okay. Is getting a divorce from her husband. That's not new news. We've known this for months.
Okay. This is a long divorce. Mm-hmm.
Most divorces are, especially the more assets you have.
No, that's true.
But the new piece of information is that she found evidence that he was cheating via a jar of jam. Not jelly, jam.
Opens the jar. He's cheating.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
No, like the jelly's talking to her. He's cheating. No. Sorry. There's something in
Yeah, he's high as hell. Yeah. You know what? This is probably for the best at half of your drink.
I can understand that. And I said pour rum in there? Yeah, no.
You don't?
No.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And it's not even to be like, oh, it's like you're on an empty stomach. Like I ate lunch today.
I ate right before I got here.
And the fact that you felt that way too, and it's not.
I didn't want
to
say anything to you.
I didn't realize until I'm like, why am I cackling like this? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So he is. Yeah. She found out he was cheating because she was away for a period of time away from the house, and when she came home, she found that her jar of strawberry jam was eaten and left empty in the fridge during her absence. But he hates jam. He never eats jam. So who is eating the jam?
I had my friends come over.
And the audacity
to put the empty jar back in the fridge.
You're in my house.
The bitch knew what she was doing.
Sleeping with my man, wearing my clothes. Apparently, she tried on the Shakira's clothes too.
I can believe that.
And you're gonna eat my jam and then put the empty jar back in the fridge? Huh?
Let you know, bitch, Medea.
Listen, I'd be like, listen, these hips don't lie, but neither do these fists. Like, you put the empty.
Not worried about the man. It's the jar. It's the disrespect with the jar.
But that's how she like discovered that something was up.
That makes sense.
It's funny because it reminded me of like, okay, so I have it's funny because like my friends and I, every now and then we still reference this because like I surprised myself with how detective-like I was.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, seriously. So I found out that, I don't want to say cheating. Let's just say I found out that there was some extreme dishonesty.
Lying.
That's dishonesty.
Okay. I was wondering why you just didn't say lying.
I'm just trying to like find a way to say it.
Oh. I found out that this guy is a fucking liar. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
carry on.
I found out. Okay, so basically, it's funny how like you're always involved in the story somehow. I don't know if you remember this part. So, like we had each other's like passwords or to each other's phones. Like it was like, you know,
not
nothing.
A big deal.
Yeah. I was in his phone for something. I don't remember if it was like ordering food or something, but it was like something innocent, and like he knew I had the phone. It wasn't like a behind his back. But when I was there, saw something pop up. It was a notification. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's intriguing.
And I was upset. I was mad. And I was like,
why were you mad?
Because it was something not good.
What the message said was not good, or who messaged?
It wasn't who, it was what.
Okay.
Right? And like the context of that conversation.
Okay. Oh, you opened it.
Maybe. No, I did. I pulled it down so you can see. I didn't see the whole conversation.
But you read what you needed to read.
I read what popped up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't react, but I was boiling inside.
You know those ones.
What do? Go to my bedroom, call Des. I'm like, Des, I saw this and da-da-da-da-da. And Des is like, oh, like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to confront him, but I don't want him to, like, know how I know. And he was like, well.
Yeah, you can't
like, there's no way of confronting him
yeah.
unless, like, you're going to show your cards. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, and again, like, he knew I had his phone, but he didn't know that I saw the notification, right? So I was like, oh, man. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And da-da-da-da-da. Get off the phone. Des is like, you're either going to have to, like, keep it to yourself or show all your cards.
Yeah.
I was like, stupid advice. And I hang up. I was like,
tell me.
I'm like, that's not what I want to hear. Like, you're the guy who like can come up with a way to get around things. And when you told me you had nothing, I was like, wasting my damn time. So I went back, and we were already in like a not great place with communication and lying and stuff. So basically, so I went back and I asked him to see his phone, and he was like weird about it. He's like, why? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, we are on each, like, you're in my phone all the time. Like, so then from there, I'm like, what are you hiding? And he's just like, nothing. And I'm like, so let me see your phone. He was like, okay. And he's like tapping things and then passes me the phone. And I'm like, what did you just do?
Factory reset.
So the notification that I saw was via WhatsApp, that app, right? And it was like messaging. If you don't know what WhatsApp is, it's just a messaging app. But then, like, obviously now I have the phone, which, first of all, it was like almost like he was passing it to me, but it was like, here, like, he was so nervous to give it to me. But now I'm like, I just saw this notification like not too long ago, and now there's no conversation there. It's gone. And I'm just like, that's weird. And I asked him if he was like, why he was tapping things, and like it looked like he was deleting stuff. He swore up and down he wasn't deleting, and I'm just like, again, this is like the gaslighting part, because I'm like, I know
that I saw something.
I know what I saw. I'm not cray, but like, you're telling me that it doesn't exist. And I was like in my head, I'm like, okay, where do I go from here? Because I know what I saw, but it's not there. So what do I do? And it's so weird, because like, I've never done this before, not even my own phone. But I was like, wait a minute. Like you said, not a factory reset, but I'm like, it's an app. If you uninstall and reinstall, because WhatsApp updates and saves your conversations every so often. So I told him to delete the app and then re-download, and it'll bring up all his old conversations for the last time update, which is, for some people, they have it every like 12 hours, every 24, every 48, whatever it is, right? You ever seen someone just go pale, like they saw a ghost? He was taking his time. Oh, I don't know how to. I was like, let me do it. It's fine. Oop, delete, re-download.
Simple.
When these conversations came up, everything and more. So what I saw was the tip of the iceberg. I didn't see the whole
you didn't
thing.
know how deep it went.
No. So when I saw what he deleted, and I'm reading conversations about myself. You're having conversation with another bitch about me? And yeah, but my friends were all like, damn, how
I was very impressed.
But like, it just like came to me. I think literally God was like, no, girl, you need to see this. Like, open your damn eyes.
It's
like,
more than you think.
Yeah, but I feel like that was my like Shakira moment. I was like, something's not right. Well, although it was kind of like right in my face.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, how do I force someone to confront something? Because he's just gonna, even though I'm like, no, like, and actually in our back and forth when he was doing the whole gaslighting thing, I was like, no. And I did actually at one point tell him that I saw, and he was just like, no, like, still denying, right? So it's just like, okay,
all right,
I've literally shown all my cards.
Since
now
you insist.
Uninstall, reinstall right now.
Let's do this. The hard way or the easy way?
So I probably gave a lot of people an idea. Some people are just like, oh, that's amateur stuff. Y'all, I wasn't, I thought I was a good detective, but the fact that I pulled it out of like thin air, because I was just like, how at first I didn't want to show my cards and tell him that I saw the message. But then, like I said, even after saying it, I was like, I saw the message. And he was like, no, you must not have realized what you saw. Or like, there's no. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Really? So, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Des doesn't have any because he's not trying to expose himself.
Yeah, that too. Like, I don't have any that's like
that he's able to speak about.
Man, you got me.
Have you ever gotten got?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you better kill me now. Kill me dead. Kill me dead.
What do you mean?
Kill me dead.
Why?
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, like you're gonna stick with your
kill me dead.
Yeah, you're gonna take your lies to the grave.
You believe me or you don't. I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got for you. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't have a story where it's like, boom, here's the evidence and cat's out the bag. Joke's on you. I don't have a fucking cat. I don't have no fucking cat. But there are, I was looking up The fact that you're talking about cheating is funny. Ways that people have gotten caught cheating. And I find some of them regular ways. You know, you come home and somebody's in the house kind of thing. Like, okay, cool. One lady, she and her boyfriend are at the house. She wants to cook him dinner, whatever. Okay. But she's going on a big grocery store run. Grocery store runs, you're gone for like an hour and a half, whatever. She goes grocery shopping, comes back. There's another woman in the house, in bed with him, having sex. Like having sex, middle of having sex. What does she do? As she's cussing, takes the milk, pours it on both of them. She unpacks the groceries by chucking them at them in the bed. And
I mean, I wouldn't call that unpacking, but I mean,
technically you are.
Technically.
And she throws them both out the house, half naked. Okay, cool. No problem. Another one. Excuse me. This pussy. Coochie.
You can say it.
I know. I just didn't want to because that's not what we've been calling it.
I mean, I did call it pussy just at one point.
Oh, did you?
Once.
Oh. I like coochie. One guy, he wanted to surprise his girlfriend coming to her house, waking her up with some breakfast in bed.
Okay.
I
would just say, like, if I don't live with you and I go to sleep alone and I wake up and you're there, like, it's a little bit alarming.
It's alarming if you don't have a key. If I gave you a key, I'm giving you permission to do that.
Even if you have a key, it's still like, oh my God, like,
especially
give me a little notice.
Like it's your birthday. I'm not notifying you on your birthday. If I want to surprise you, I'm going to surprise you.
If you care about me,
don't give me a key.
You would notify me because, you know, that's what I would want.
Don't give me a key. For example, you forgot I had fingerprint to your phone. Don't give any boyfriends
a key. Yeah.
You forgot I had fingerprint to your phone.
Yeah, because I thought it was my old phone.
I picked up your phone and just started and you're like, wait, what the hell? Don't do it. Don't do it.
If I have a key, I'm gonna enter.
If I have the password, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Why give me the password then? So he goes to the house.
No, but see, that's the thing. It's like, I didn't have a problem with it. I just didn't remember that you had it. So it's just like, imagine you're in my house and I didn't remember giving you a key.
That's your problem.
I mean, it is. You're right.
Yep. So he's gonna make her breakfast.
It's a key for emergency only.
That's different. That's
and then you can only use.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So he wants to make her breakfast. Goes to the room. You know, see her before he makes her breakfast. And her and another man are sleeping together. Like physically sleeping, like. So he goes over to her side of the bed. Morning, baby. Oh, morning, sweetie. Da da da. So he's like, oh, you know, do you want pancakes? And she's like, oh yeah, like that'd be great. But he said she looked kind of confused. And he's like,
she's like forgetting that someone's in the bed beside her.
So he's like, does he want some pancakes too? And she like froze and then slowly like. And by the time she turned around, like he just got up and like.
I like that. You confront them, you let them know, but like you're still you keep your composure. You know.
How do people do that? I would just walk out. I see that, I'm gone, and I want to see how you're gonna act after this. So later on when we talk and you don't know that I was in your house. Hey baby, hey, how's it going? What'd you do last night? Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna come see you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go shower. I bet you fucking are. You dirty whore. This one I felt deep inside because this one hurt. It's not personal, but it hurt. I can feel
you
this
felt the
one.
pain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine your friend is like, hey Joe, you know, I got a da-da-da-da. Can you watch Xavier for me? Xavier's all of 11 months old.
Okay.
And no problem. So you're watching Xavier, blah, blah, blah. Let me bring Xavier to my boyfriend's house. We can all hang out. Mm-hmm. Go to your boyfriend's house. He's having sex with another woman.
Are they going to say with the same friend whose
child you're watching? I will fling that fucking kid. I would chuck that kid at both you guys.
No, that's so disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
No.
Yes.
You're gonna have me watch your child and then go
and fuck I'm not watching your child and you end up fucking my man. I'm watching your child so
you can.
You can.
Mm-hmm. Not
Yo, I would lose it. That would make me lose it.
I would leave your child at the steps of a fire station.
One.
Kidding. You're acting like just because like I look away, I can't hear you.
As soon as I did it and I heard it, I was like, fuck.
You're like, she's not.
oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
Yo, you're lit. Why?
Liddy. Isn't that what you guys do? Liddy. What? Oh. Deswayne, that's not what we're talking about.
What?
Why do girls...
Oh my God.
Why do you guys like cheer? Like, yes, girl! Why? What? What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
That was so loud for
and,
what?
And the second,
for
like,
what?
there's a
For
camera.
why?
There's a camera involved. And then silence as soon as the camera's off. You guys are so like...
Guys do that too. Yo, gang, gang. Oh, what's up? Okay.
No. We gang the whole time.
You guys aren't sitting there ganging. You guys, you show off your bottles and you're like, yeah.
You grab the bottle and you're like, yeah, this is it. This is lit. Da, 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 da. Then you pull out your camera. You're like, here with the dogs. And the camera goes away. You're like, Girls are like, oh, this my song. Yes, girl.
No. Not my friends. Like, if it's like a song comes on, we're like, oh, I love this
First
song.
of all,
and then you're enjoying the moment. And then you're like, okay, maybe I'll think. But like, we're not just like sitting there and then turn it on.
All right. I'll point it out every time it happens. Like when I'm around you and your friends, I'll be like, oh, 1, 13, 15.
I'm not saying we don't like.
Look at her. Think about it. She's like, shit.
What I'm saying is, if like, let's use the song thing. We love the song. We're vibing and whatever, and then we're already vibing, and then the phone comes out.
No. I've watched several of your friends sit there on their phone like this, and then be like,
I know what you're thinking about. Oh my God, I know exactly what you're thinking about.
And I'm like, ew.
Okay, that was one time, night.
Hey man.
And that
saying.
was not me.
I didn't say you. I just said your friends. I didn't say you. Because you just give me your phone and be like, Des, take care of my phone for me. I know when you plan on getting drunk when it's...
No, not necessarily. Because sometimes I just really don't have pockets and I tend to like put it down and then...
I know when you're going to get drunk. When you're like, Des...
Hold my phone.
Here. Even if it's just a play music.
No, not with the play music. Not with the play music.
Do you know why with the play music?
Why?
Because the times that we have just played music, we're getting drunk. And it's okay. I'm trusting you, Des, to keep the vibe and my phone.
Well, it's because normally we're playing like from my like Spotify.
Exactly.
account.
So even if I give the phone to somebody else and I'm like, oh, so-and-so has your phone, you'd be like, okay, just make sure you know where it is.
Well, yeah.
I just told you who has your... You will make sure.
Because I have...
Because you're about to get fucked up.
Entrusted... No, but you gave it away. So I'm saying if you're going to give away someone else's property, you need to make sure you're...
No, unless I tell you that so-and-so.
But you didn't tell me, oh, hey, I'm going to give it to so-and-so. You tell me
I just
after.
Told you, yeah.
No, that's not how it works.
Of course it is.
I'm going to like take your car and then be like, oh, I gave your car to Thomas.
To Thomas. Okay, cool. Now...
Like, I didn't tell you
when
you
I'm ready for my car,
to
when I'm ready for my car, I'm not going to be like, Joe...
Yes, you are, because you gave it to me,
Thomas,
so it's my
Joe
responsibility.
said you had my car.
Nah.
She's getting drunk.
What are your tells?
That I'm getting drunk?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I know I like when people touch my face.
When you're drunk?
Yeah, like when I'm drunk, I might take like your hand and just do this.
I think you chuckle more. Like you'll just be like standing there like
Yeah.
like for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Because
like,
in my head, I'm thinking, I'm getting drunk.
Or like you make eye contact with someone, or like Des, you go like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's your
Yeah. Mine are like not silent, but silent.
They're more subtle.
Yeah. Unless like I let everybody know ahead of time though, like I'm getting drunk today.
Yeah, you always like set out to like destroy your
Because
liver.
I want to be mentally ready. I don't want to be like, I don't know what happened. No, it was planned, premeditated from last week.
That's fair. But it's like, also I think, I don't know, like when you plan it, you plan to like
Die.
Yeah. And it's like maybe let's bring it back a little bit.
I feel like because my tolerance is very high, I have to plan.
Stop crying, please.
I can't help it.
What? The crying? Stop crying. Am I allowed to say his name now, or is that still a no?
I guess you can. I guess so. Stupid people.
What?
Not you, them.
Oh.
Who didn't get it.
I got some people who said it was hard, and some people, and but I think more people who said it was easy.
Yeah.
Well, the ones who I spoke to, at least.
Okay.
I don't know what the majority. I only spoke to like a few people.
The last cheating one, or one of the last ones, is he walked into his significant other having sex with this guy. He broke the guy's arm in 2 places. Obviously, broke up with the girl. Sent the girl home. Drove the guy to the hospital. After they, pop, put his arm in a cast, him and the guy went to go have a beer together and just chit chat.
I mean, to be fair,
I broke your arm. My bad, bro.
But it's also like, can you stop, please? Perfect, thank you. He's gonna start back in 2 seconds. No, to be fair, I think it's like when they're like, oh, like if your partner cheats, like it's your partner that you should be mad at, not the other person. So I guess he's just like, yeah, he feels bad, obviously.
Yeah, you should. You should.
It was probably like, let me buy you a drink so you don't press charges. Seriously.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I've been like asked scenarios because everyone's like, you're always so nonchalant about things. Like, how would you handle walking in? So one of the scenarios were like, okay, if I walk in and my girl and my best friend were sleeping together, what would I do? I'm like, okay, did they see me? No. I'm like, I'd walk right back out. Like, what? Right. Close the door. And then later.
Did you hear that story? It like went viral like a year, maybe 2 ago. I don't know. It was like a woman and she was like, oh, I wanted to surprise my man and I got him his favorite like food and I got him this video game that he's been wanting and I let myself into the apartment. And when I did, he was in bed sleeping with another woman. So she said she just left the food and the game on the counter, let herself out. She had a key, obviously. She said she was already contemplating, like her lease was up, and she got a job offer in another city. So she took it, left,
didn't say a word.
Asked her friends and family to please not tell him anything when he inevitably would reach out. Because like he's going to know she was there because she left the stuff on the counter.
And now
but like she literally
answer,
went ghost. Yeah. He can't find where she lives, where she works, because that changed. And yeah.
That's not what I would do.
You wouldn't ghost in that way. You would just leave.
I would
and see how the person acts.
No, I wouldn't leave. I would just play my role like regular and see how long you're gonna try and fucking.
Well,
lie
you mean
to my
you
face.
would leave like in the sense of like you walk into the
and I would
leave the apartment and then come back later
so that
and
you don't even know exactly
everything.
So then I would have a conversation with both of them. Like, I'm not afraid of conversation anymore.
Honestly, what I would do if I walked in on them sleeping, I would take a quick video, only because I've been gaslit one too many times, and like when you tell me nothing happened, and I pull up the evidence and I put it, I
on the big screen,
cast it to the TV, and I'm like, so what was this?
Yeah.
And you have nothing to say, then I like,
I would ask them if they like each other, like if they have feel like, if you guys are just fucking, like I need to know if you guys really care about each other and like each other. I would like to know, because if it is my best friend and my girl have actual emotional feelings to each other.
But here's the thing. If you're in a relationship, how would they get to that point?
That I'm okay with that.
Lines have been crossed if you get to that point.
I'm okay with that.
I think the only way that could be understandable is if like she was between you and your friend before you guys made it official. So there were like pre-existing feelings and then maybe they just never went away. But like you met him through me and you guys have all these feelings from where?
No problem. You were doing that behind my back. You guys can be together. No problem. Do your thing. That's it.
Last week I was at a friend's house and she was saying, remember a while ago we talked about if your partner's going to cheat on you. Well, as a man dating a woman, you said that you would rather her like have sex than give the guy head.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Every time I hear it, my heart hurts.
But like my friend who is a woman, agrees with you. Like, she was like, yeah, like, I think, like, head is more intimate. And
It
I
is.
was like, I think they're both very intimate. But I'm like, your vagina is so, like, I feel like your mouth handles bacteria better than your vagina. Like, you mess up someone's pH
See,
and everything.
you're thinking about bacteria-wise.
I'm just thinking about
health-wise.
I just think my vagina is more intimate than my mouth. Like, I'm going to kiss more people than I've had sex with, you know?
Yeah, but are you going to put everyone's dick in your mouth?
No. No, but like, I'm not saying it's not intimate, but I've always just looked at like the actual act of penetrative sex as more intimate.
In a sense, I see what you're saying, but because like you're physically like you're choosing to go down on someone, like,
do you look at eating out a girl as more intimate than having sex with her?
I look at kissing a girl more intimate. Isn't that crazy? That is fucking absurd. If I'm cheating, I will not kiss a girl.
Oh my God, that's like Pretty Woman.
Like, if
she's a prostitute, and the number one rule is no kissing on the mouth, because then that's when feelings get
involved. Exactly. Yeah.
See, just a modern day hoe.
I don't like that one.
Oh, it was either that or modern day prostitute.
You didn't got to do that.
No, that wasn't it.
Shit.
Des.
Shit. It came out. I don't know. I'm not a slave. She didn't got to do that. Yeah, that's what it was.
But you said...
I said you, though. I said you didn't got to do that.
Are you saying it right? I feel like, you know what's so funny? I know the frustration of our viewers when, like, we can't remember something we said, like, 5 minutes ago.
5 seconds ago. 5 seconds ago.
And they're just like...
It was she didn't got to do that.
Was it?
Yeah, she didn't got to do that.
Listen, I say blame it on the juice.
I blame it on the coochie.
Blame it on the juice. Got you feeling loose.
Blame it on...
No, we need to look into this because...
This is a problem.
It's cool, though.
It's... Yeah. It's like a nice little buzzy feeling.
But without the alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have a friend doing dry January. You should get her some.
Oh, you should. Until you find out there's alcohol in it and you fucked her up. And you fucked her over. Yeah. How about that?
She just drinks it until she gets like alcohol poisoning. And I'm just like, ooh.
Hospitalized. Yeah.
It's not me.
Dry January, my Ross clot.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Listener question?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, yeah. So we're getting into our listener question, which means that if you have a question, a story, or anything, and you just want to be a concern. Actually, I don't want to hear your complaints. No. If you have a question or a story or just something that you want to say, we would love to hear from you. And you can do so by going to thissquareroom.com/ask.
I like when you do it.
No, it's funny because from the corner of my eye,
you just see head movement.
It reminds me of when someone has, like, you know, the Muppets, and they just open that. Like, it feels like someone has their hand up your ass, and it's just...
Before you start the listener question, what that reminded me of, the baby. He has this thing. Okay. My baby.
Oh, I thought you meant the rapper.
No, yeah, that's why the face you gave me, I'm like, okay, I need to clarify what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that you
the baby
refuse to use his name. Do they know why?
I don't know.
He's jealous of a child.
I'm not jealous.
He's jealous of an
I just
infant.
don't understand. That's all.
He's jealous. He's everything you wish you could be. He's a king amongst men. And what are you? Nothing.
You guys hear this, right?
No, have you not said his name?
I said his name a couple times. So, I think I did say why.
So explain to them
No,
why.
I don't want to. Because I'm going to have to, yeah. I would have to say his name again. I don't want to.
So Dez's child's name is King. Dez actually suggested it. And the baby's mother was like, oh, that's really nice. And then real quick, Dez was like, no. I want to be the king. Let's name him Prince. But the mother was like, no, I like King. And Dez is salty because he's like, I want to be the king. He's like,
I don't like the way you tell the story. The way you tell the story, it makes it sound like Dez. Come on now.
But did I lie though?
Okay, let me tell the story.
No. Did I lie?
Let me tell the story.
Did I lie?
Let me tell the story.
Did I lie?
So we're coming up with.
We're coming up with because the baby's name is King and his isn't. You ain't shit.
We're coming up with baby names, right? So yes, I suggested King, and she was like, okay, you know, yeah, she had a couple names. Okay, cool. And then the next day I'm like, I like Prince better. And she was just like, okay, how come? And I'm like,
because if anyone's going to be the king, it's going to be me. Long live the king. No, I was
Mufasa?
Lion King. Yeah. Was what the hell is going on?
That's my warrior cry.
No, I meant when he like takes
Scar takes him and throws him off. Yeah, so murder.
You wouldn't murder your son, but like you would
murder his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would metaphorically murder his individuality.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. We have the same.
Say it so many times.
We have the same middle name. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The middle name means king.
Not for you.
So how are you gonna name the kid King?
Because it's like different.
I don't like that. I don't.
Oh my God, he's a king amongst kings, and you still ain't shit.
What were you saying? No, okay, back to the story. Sorry, before the listener question.
Yeah.
So he has this new thing that, like, I didn't realize he got it from me.
Oh, the baby, yeah.
I said the baby. You said the.
And I had to emphasize.
Okay.
We're talking about the rapper.
He got this thing from me. His mom was concerned and she told me about it. And I'm like, okay. And then when I realized what it was.
He got this thing from you?
So,
like a behavior?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like a virus? No, seriously. You have to clarify.
So whenever he's eating something, I always go. So he randomly, like, not eating or anything, he'll just be like. I swear to you. So his mom was a bit concerned.
Yeah.
So when she was telling me, I didn't understand. So one day he's sitting on my lap and he's just like, and I'm like, and then he did it back and I was like, oh, this is what she's talking about. I can understand where the concern.
She thought the child had brain damage. Des.
It looks, when he does it, it looks bad because he's not making the sound. He's just going, it's out of nowhere. It's bad still. It's bad. Yeah, her concern was very warranted. Yeah. That's my story. That's what that reminded me of when I was talking.
His son is 1 year old, by the way.
Yeah, he's just one. Yeah. Listener question.
Yeah. Oh my God. How can I top that?
They're going to have a lot of questions.
Number one question. Are you guys okay? No. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Des is being mean. Talking to my dog, by the way. Yes. Again, listener question, thisquareroom.com/ask if you have any questions. And then the link is always everywhere so you guys can find it very easily. Let me see. Can we see this person's name? No. But they identify as he. So he says, stop, please. He says, good morning, Joe and Deswayne. I would like to ask you for some advice.
Why my full name? I don't like that. Go ahead. It's always Joe and Des, and that barely surpasses. So Joe and Deswayne? Whoa, buddy. We're not friends? I thought we're good. Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe he's trying to show you respect. You know, your name's not King after all. It is Deswayne. He says, I'd like to ask you for some advice. I've been seeing a woman who I really like and things are going well. Were going well. Or so I thought. But after we had sex for the first time, she seems distant. We still talk and stuff, but she seems to be avoiding me a little bit. I wasn't the most confident in my performance, and now I'm starting to think that she wasn't satisfied and as a result is distancing herself from me. Even when we hang out, she isn't as physical as before, with the exception of kissing. Do you have any advice on how to salvage this early relationship? First and foremost, you want to give him a name?
Let's call him
Prince.
I hope you don't live in Toronto because this sounds close to home.
Why?
There's this girl that I used to see, and
I would imagine if you knew the girl.
She was kind of talking to this guy, but I don't know if they were just talking or whatever. And they slept together, and she wasn't satisfied. and called your boy next and kind of distanced herself from him because
the D wasn't
yeah.
good.
But in terms of you, Prince, the thing is, unless you ask her, which you probably won't, because that's a very touchy subject for a lot of people.
And you don't want to seem like super insecure. Like, was it good? Was it okay? Like you, yeah.
I would say you have to know the type of person she is. There's a lot of people that the highlight of talking to someone is the sex. And once you have sex, like men do it all the time. Once you have sex, then it's like, okay, now you're really seeing how they behave and who they are.
You're seeing clearly and you're like, I don't know if I really like this
Exactly.
person.
So it's not necessarily the sex was bad. It could be the fact that you guys had sex and now she's like, okay.
Also, maybe the sex was just bad.
That's a possibility. We can't rule that out. And that is okay.
I know I sound insensitive, but here's the thing. I think that like sexual chemistry can be built.
Yes.
I think if you like the person enough, if it's not great the first time, like you guys get to know each other's bodies and like sex should only get better. So if it starts off and it's a little rocky, like I don't even think it's so like maybe it was bad. Who cares? Like I think it can get better, but I think you have to be delivering in other areas to make her want to come back for more. Because if you're not delivering in those other areas, what is going to make her want to come back for subpar sex?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I take it very personally, so I understand what you're saying. Like one time I had sex with this girl and she said it was okay. Holy fucking shit. Who are you talking to? Okay? Bet. You have two options. Don't ever see me again or let me show you that it's more than okay.
Oh God, the ego.
It's not the
ego.
It's
so
not
fragile.
the ego. It's don't. Just don't. You know when you're good at something and someone wants to tell you it's just okay.
You think you're good at sex?
Do I think I'm good at sex? I think I'm good at entertaining. Sex is entertainment.
Wait. Oh, I was like, you're doing flips and tricks in the bedroom? I wasn't ready. I meant like juggling and stuff. Oh, okay.
Woo.
Stop looking at me, please. The Jarritos is starting to wear off. I can't do
it. I think like I know that there's girls that I've slept with that probably have slept with people better.
You think you're the best everyone's ever had?
Most of them. Yes. Most of them. Do you know the reason why is I feel like when people get in the bedroom, when it's like, oh, you're all talk, right? People match each other's energy in the bedroom. So if a girl's like, catfish, starfish, not catfish.
Oh,
sorry, starfish. A girl's like starfish, the guy's not going to put in that work.
He's just going to like,
exactly. And then to everybody it was like, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's going to blame her. She's going to be like, well, it wasn't that good for me to do anything. You don't have that option with me. That option has been taken away a long time ago.
The starfish option or the catfish option? No seafood.
No seafood.
Except for
the food I see.
I like it!
Come on now. Swish. So Joe's right. Maybe the sex was just bad, but that the chemistry can be built for sure. Yeah,
my advice to you would be to make sure you are delivering in other areas, and like you need to know what turns someone on more than just physical touch. Like does she like romance? Then take her on a very romantic date. Does she like quality time? Does she like, like if she likes physical touch, then like maybe give her a massage, but not like don't go straight to like rub the booty. Like
she could be thinking the same thing you're thinking. Now that we had sex, like he's gonna.
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah. Maybe because you said that you were a little insecure in your performance. Prince said, I wasn't the most confident in my performance, and now I'm starting to think that she wasn't satisfied, and as a result is distancing herself. So it's maybe she's just preoccupied with life and with work,
and you're taking it as,
and you're just like projecting your own insecurities, and that's fine because your performance. You didn't perform the way you thought you were going to. The name Prince, it's very hard to live up to in terms of performance. So What? But I'm just saying, even the artist formerly known as Prince has a bad day. Well, but his bad day is like... but you know what I'm saying.
His bad day is what?
Is like somebody's like best day.
Okay. So I'm just a horrible person.
What?
My brain went to his bad days are over.
Jesus.
That's what I was like, Joe.
No, I'm saying like
I realized
Prince,
what you were saying.
his
That's
bad
why
days
I
are
realized I'm the bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What I'm saying is, okay, A, maybe the sex really was bad. That's fine. It can be worked on.
Yes.
B, maybe it's just in your head and you're projecting, but that's also, you know, if you're not feeling confident in your performance, that's fine. You can do it again. Same with the first. That's something that can be worked on. 3, because you're saying like there's still, or did I say A, B, 3?
Yes. Yes, you did.
But I think he said like they still hang out and like she's still like kissing
It
him
just
and
feels,
stuff.
yeah, it's just
like,
the kissing. Maybe she's more of
honestly,
a,
maybe
like,
she's just on her period and doesn't want to be touched.
I'm pretty sure he waited more than like a week and a half, 2 weeks to figure this out.
Some guys, especially when you're already insecure about something, you go 2 days and she's not like, oh my God. And you're just like, oh no.
Maybe she's a sensory person. They like, you know, not necessarily the act of sex, but like everything that leads to the sex, like the foreplay. Maybe she's more into that, and maybe you weren't into that and cut it short, and she's kind of like, all he wants is sex.
Maybe you did something while you guys were having sex that gave her the ick.
Ugh. Maybe you missed and accidentally poked her in the bum and she didn't like that. It happens. Happens to me from time to time. Yeah, you get that.
You get poked in your bum from time to
time. Yo, have I ever told you guys I hate her? I hate her.
Wait, what's old dude's name?
I don't know. I hate everything about you.
No, you don't. You love me.
I hate you.
Yeah, if you did something that gave her the ick, that one's a little bit more tricky because it's like, it's hard. But I would say compensating in the other areas that we said, like with the romance and the quality time and with your personality, can, if it's good enough, she'll get over that.
For sure.
Yeah. But if it's not, sorry, Prince.
Next one.
You'll be with... Thank you so much for writing in. If anyone else has a question, a story, a comment, no concerns. No concerns. Yeah, thisguyroom.com/ask. Something that we have not done yet since we went to video is play a little game of guilty or not guilty. Okay.
That was the best I got. I didn't know what that was.
The thing is, now that we're on video, we got props, y'all.
Order.
I'm trying to like make it.
Order in the square room.
Okay. I feel like some of these you've had to have heard of, but also I do often say you live under a rock sometimes, so you know what I mean. Like, you just don't know what's happening in the world. Because you didn't hear about the cop group sex thing.
Not until today.
What do you mean? Oh, you heard about it today?
I came across it today.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And nothing but the truth. So help me.
I think you have to say.
I put my hand here, but you were talking and they saw it. You didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
And then I put it on my heart.
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's supposed to be not on
the
your
Bible.
heart. Yeah.
Yeah. I did this, and then I felt like that was blasphemy. So then I did this. I heard a song today. I don't remember who it's by. It's on my phone somewhere. And the first line of the song is, Jesus did cocaine. And I was like, I don't know if you're allowed to say this. I'll find the song for you after.
Did you hear about the movie Cocaine Bear?
No.
It's literally just about a bear that does cocaine. Like, it doesn't do cocaine. It did cocaine. Just a shit ton of it and goes like crazy.
Like,
that's a feature film in theaters soon.
Like
if not already.
A real bear.
Yeah.
Not a cartoon bear.
No. It's based off of a true story.
Okay, we'll get there eventually. We'll get there.
Okay, so first up in the court of this square room, it's actually not just one cop, it's 4 cops. They got fired for having sex on duty with a female officer who hosted a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. And she was married.
And to none of these officers.
No, not to okay. Not to any of these officers. This article that I'm reading, they're so ridiculous. It says a married cop got fired for allowing the entire police department to run several high-speed trains on her.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was in Tennessee. Yeah, they were fired not for the group sex, but for having sex on duty. I think there were more police officers that were involved, but they were off duty. So the 4 were fired because they were on duty.
Yeah,
which, I mean, makes sense. How are you going to leave the job when someone's probably getting murdered or needs
You know what
help?
it was? They all couldn't have the same day off. And she was the host.
I get it, but like then skip it. Your literal job is to serve and protect. And what you served,
why would
dick?
she?
What you protected? Nothing. I bet you didn't even wrap it up.
Of course, why would she do that?
I meant the guys, but
oh,
why would she do that? Because
she's the host.
Yeah, but she has a husband. Would you let your wife? Sorry, the quote is have several high-speed trains run on her unprotected. Let's just say you get over the train part. Would you be cool with no protection?
I told her, you are free to do as you please. Just don't tell me.
Oh, no, he knew. He was probably there with towels to help everyone wipe up. Or do you think he was involved? I don't think he knew. Had to go. Maybe he had the first.
You think he knew?
Maybe he was the choo-choo conductor. He knows. He knows.
He knows now. The world knows.
I guess.
I don't think he knew. I think it was like a work thing.
Well, he's like standing by her.
Because that's his wife. He should. You should stand by me. See what I did there?
I wonder if Des is going to wink into the camera every week. So far.
Shit. Shit. You know why? Because
at the end of the year, you're going to have a compilation.
Don't laugh at my son. I don't like that. Don't laugh at him. I don't like that, guys. She's laughing too hard. I don't like that.
You know when you laugh and nothing comes out and no sound? Ooh,
I don't like that.
Sorry. You did it.
Yeah, but don't laugh at him that hard.
Why would you teach him to do that? Why are you chomping in his face?
Because that's what you do when babies have food. You go, hum, and you pretend you're eating, and then they hum.
Why does he do it so violently then? Are you like... Hum?
Yeah, literally.
You ever see that,
I'm not like,
that meme of the Grinch and he's like...
Oh, with the dog.
That's what I imagine you do in his face.
Like. Yeah.
Especially because he's so tiny.
Yeah.
That's what you look like to him.
Like
the Grinch.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You set that one up, didn't you?
Well,
as you were thinking,
you didn't steal Christmas.
Yes.
You tried to steal his name though. It didn't work. You were saying the high-speed train.
Okay. The question is she guilty or?
Well, no, I didn't even get to that. I said if you were in that position, say you got over the train thing.
I couldn't know.
No, but would you prefer protection or no protection, or are you already like over
I'm already over it because in my head, if it's a group orgy, you're sucking dick, and I can't fathom.
No, that's the number one. Could you actually get over a group orgy assuming that no head was given? Really?
Yeah. Your body, your choice, right?
So it's not her choice to...
Not her mouth. It ain't yours no more.
Only her downstairs mouth?
Yeah. You can have that.
Oh, thanks. So generous.
Thank you.
Now, my question is, I think it's pretty obvious that these 4 officers who were on duty, you're guilty. Like, come on. But...
Were they on break?
I don't think they were able to fit this in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Average time
it's
for
a group.
A male.
They show up. They can't just cut the line. They got to get in the queue.
No.
Yes.
You dibble-dabble. Everybody at the same time. Guys, we're only here for 30 minutes. Let's make the best of it.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
See what I'm saying?
Is the female officer guilty?
Being a whore? Guilty. I like that. I like that.
Okay, next up. Ooh, this is an exciting one.
Oh, I'm so sorry, female officer, if you're watching this. I don't mean you're a whore. You were just trying to have fun, and I get it. I would try to have fun too. But what you did was not nice.
Girls just want to have fun.
And you're allowed to, because it's your body. And if your husband's okay with it, then we should be okay with it. But people
don't take people off duty.
Yeah, people were getting hurt while you were having fun, and you were supposed to protect.
I think that is pretty wild, though.
You took it off.
Like a cop orgy? Were they in uniform?
Yeah. They were definitely role play.
Do people have like fetishes of their own job? You know, like
of
people
course.
would love like a stripper to come in a cop uniform and like that's sexy. Yeah. But like if you're a cop, is it still sexy?
Of course. You think strippers don't like strippers?
Yeah, but like I'm talking about.
Some people are their job because they think it's sexy. I wonder if she was just
like, Officer Davis, don't arrest me.
Oh,
like
No, I wasn't riding that fast.
Blue lives do matter. Moving on. Okay, so Gabrielle Union, Dez's fave, opened up about feeling entitled to infidelity in her first marriage because she was paying all the bills.
I'm okay with that.
Don't
tell me people are batting her up.
Hold on.
Because they can't be. I'll lose it.
Some are, yeah.
I'll lose it.
Okay. So I guess, first of all, I didn't even realize she was married to an NFL player, Chris Howard. Yeah, I guess early 2000s. She said it was a dysfunctional relationship from day one. But she was on, I think this was like a podcast or something. And she said that she felt entitled to cheat on her ex-husband because their complicated relationship involved his own infidelities. And she was bringing in the money. I think this is a quote. She said, "In our first marriage, neither of us felt like the marriage should get in the way of our dating. As a part of it was keeping up with his activities like, oh, that's what you're doing? You're going to feel this one. And I just felt entitled as well. I was paying all the bills and I was working my ass off." Now, people are saying we criticize men for saying just because you make all the money doesn't mean that you can just cheat and do whatever you want. So the fact that she said she felt, quote, entitled to cheat because she was the one making all the money, does that make her a hypocrite? Is she guilty of being a hypocrite? Is she just guilty of being in the wrong? Just because you love her, you can't say she's not guilty just because you love her.
No. The reason why I would say she's not guilty is there was a whole scandal with Dwayne Wade cheating on her and stuff like that. And to me, they're still together. So regardless of that, you guys worked it out or whatever. Is it right to do? No. Do you feel entitled when you have that power? Yes. Is it wrong?
I think it's the word entitled.
You feel entitled. That's what it is.
Entitled to cheat on me, like I can cheat because of whatever reason? What?
And I feel like as an outsider, people feel like your opinion matters. But if I feel like I can do it, and obviously, the guy she was with, he was doing the same shit, and he's like, oh yeah, guess this is what we're doing.
You're gonna be broke and cheat? What are you
bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table?
So I'm cheating too.
Exactly, because I'm making the money.
But two rights don't make a wrong.
No, but sometimes, you got to do what you got to do to get where you got to get. And look at her now. She's better off, no?
So you think she's not guilty for that mindset?
I would say not guilty, because if he was cheating and she's making the money and she's not cheating or she's not doing anything, that fucking hurts. So to protect herself emotionally,
I think she's guilty because if this was a man, we'd be like, he ain't shit. Why does he think this?
Now, would you guys be like that, or would she be like that? If she's not like that, I don't think
she would.
Exactly. That's why she's not guilty.
But it's not the court of Gabrielle Union's opinion. This is the court of the Square Root's
So what do we
opinion.
do when we're at a disagreement?
My ruling. I'm joking. I don't know. I think we usually come to an agreement. Okay, convince me. Because here's the thing: you have to in a court. They look at like other cases that set precedent.
Yeah.
Right. So if we look at society, generally, someone saying that they feel entitled to cheat, they are looked down upon because that is a very nasty, negative way to look at things, especially men. So if we're looking at it the same, she should be guilty for having the same mindset. I understand what she's saying. I don't agree with it, but I do understand it.
So if she's guilty based off of what society says, that means there's a lot of things that people are going to be guilty for just because of society, not because of wrong and right.
But cheating is wrong. You took vows.
Cheating is wrong if you're cheating. Was she cheating? I say no, because he knew she was doing shit. She knew he was doing shit. It was a tit for tat.
It did seem that she was saying, like, neither of us felt like our marriage should get in the way of our dating, which implies...
You guys had a conversation about it.
But she also uses the word infidelity.
Because you're married at the same time. So it is infidelity. It's not cheating. If we both...
All right, you know what? You convinced me only because of the whole, like, they had an understanding.
Yeah.
If he didn't know, and imagine he found it in the article or whatever, or, like,
guilty.
in the divorce.
Then she would be guilty.
Fine. But because it is seemingly...
That they both kind of knew what they were doing. Yeah.
Gabrielle Union is not guilty.
Woo!
You're like, I fought for you, girl. I fought for my woman.
I hope you hear this, baby. Baby.
Where is this Ronaldo story? Ridiculous.
Samina, waka, waka.
No. We already talked about Shakira. I don't know where it is right now. I mean, I still know. So Cristiano Ronaldo. It's funny because the other day I discovered that, like, I thought it was CHR. And I was like, oh no, there's no H. So it's not Krish, it's Cristiano. Anyways, he is now going to be playing for Saudi Arabia. He's going to be living there. But he has a partner with whom, I don't know, they've been together for like a long time. They have kids and everything. But
is it his... Their story is so fucking cute.
Is it?
It's like a love story, like a childhood love story.
But he won't put a ring on it, though.
Good for him.
I'm
a rich bitch.
Get a prenup. Oh my God, do you think that's why he hasn't married her?
Maybe she doesn't want one. What? Maybe she doesn't want one.
Maybe. Anyways, so he is... Like, they're going to be living in Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia has very strict rules about living with someone who is not your legal spouse. But some strings were pulled, and they are allowing him and only him to live in sin.
Come on now, because he's that guy.
But what the internet is saying, the court of public opinion, once again, is saying he doesn't want to marry you so bad that he would get a friggin' country to change their laws before he puts a ring on it.
Are we sure he doesn't want to marry her?
Well, because if that issue was presented, he could be like, let's just go to the courthouse.
If that issue was presented, wouldn't you be like, let's get married? What's the big deal?
Yeah.
And it would cause a feud between the two of us. And you're like, no, let me pull some strings so we don't have to be married. You're going to be like, hold the fuck on.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like the country. It's not like Saudi Arabia was just like, you know what? Let's just...
So maybe it was a conversation between her and him.
And they want him that badly. So they were just like, all right,
we'll do this for you.
Right. So it's like, is he guilty of just stringing her along and not wanting to commit?
I think this one cannot be answered until we hear her side.
Well, we're never going to hear her side.
We don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe in a couple months.
Yeah, and that's when the relationship's over.
Then we find out.
If she were to speak out and be like, oh, he wouldn't marry me, it's over. Which I don't think is going to happen.
It's not going to happen. You know why? Because she's okay with it. They were long loves.
Maybe
okay?
She's complacent.
She's completely happy. She has money.
I think he's guilty.
I think if you make all that money and you're with me, do as you please. Just make sure I'm taking care of boo-boo.
If you're dating a billionaire, would you just let her do whatever else she wanted?
What am I going to tell you? Come home at this time?
Are you going to let her suck another man's dick?
Which one? Which one you want? Which one you want?
Oh.
Because at that point, it's not love.
A gold digger.
It's not love. Yeah, at that point, it's not love. If I have a billionaire, I'm letting you know, do what you want with me, just not in my no-no zone.
It's funny. I was talking to my mom about just dating and stuff. And she was like, oh, I don't care who you date. I just want you to date this type of person. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say because problematic. Well, it's not, but it could be. Could be.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, but what if he's rich? And she was like, well, then maybe I can look the other way. I was like, really, Mom? like, what?
Would you send your mom to jail for $50 million, but you can't tell her about it until like
how long?
After.
For 50 billion or million?
Million.
For how long?
What's your limit? Like where you're like, okay, I wouldn't do it for more than this or this many years.
Years? Sorry,
yeah, it has to be years.
Oh, no.
You would not send your mom to jail?
My mom wouldn't last a week.
So that's a no?
No.
Well, that's nice of you.
You're like, that's nice of
take
you. My mom's
grandma,
already.
Take my brother. Take
Not Grammy Grams.
Grandma Grams.
Oh.
Officer, she used to sell weed.
I was close.
She told me.
Who's dry snitching now?
For $50 million, me? You're not listening. How long they gone for? I'll water the plants.
No, seriously, how long would you send your mom to jail for?
How long does she need to go?
If they said 5 years.
Gone.
Des, 5 years is a long time.
That's $10 million a year.
Yeah, but you cannot get... Are you going to give her all that money? Because she cannot get back those years of her life.
That's okay. I can't get back the beats that she gave me. Guilty. Court adjourned. Take her away.
Did we decide on the Cristiano thing? Cristiano? I say he is...
So I should get married. We weren't married before.
They've been together forever. I just think it's like, at this point, why not marry her?
Because maybe marriage doesn't matter to them. And that's okay.
Right, but it matters to the country that they will reside in.
So we're going to this country because of certain things we can and can't do here. Maybe we feel more safe here. Whatever the case is here. If we're going here and it's okay to be here, we have to be married. And we, like, that wasn't an issue before. Why is that going to be an issue now? I have my own fucking island, lady. When COVID happened, I took our family to our island.
Did he really?
Bumbleclot! Oh, that island looks like paradise.
I mean, it probably is. You know he gets paid like per week?
Stupid.
Like, it's something that some people have never seen in their life.
In life. Like, can't even like, whatever. I feel like, yes, I believe not guilty.
But honestly, I kind of like, don't share your money, don't share your fortune. But like you said, they've been together forever. It's like, what's yours is mine. So let's just put it on paper and get a prenup if that's the case.
And maybe in her head, it's like, no.
Here's the thing. Maybe she really doesn't care. Maybe she's cool with it. But now you're going to make a country, a very strict country, change the fact that, honestly, no, how about this? Forget them. Is Saudi Arabia guilty of like playing favorites?
Yes,
come on.
100%. Yes. Because I was gonna say,
oh God, they're coming for us now.
No. Not guilty. We take it back.
No, but seriously, like that's ridiculous.
Because I was gonna say the issue isn't necessarily them. So if that's their rule, and he's like, you know what? Okay, cool. Keep your rule. You know, I'm gonna go
play elsewhere.
And they're like, no.
Let me tell you something.
Here.
Yeah, exempt.
Exactly. So maybe it's not their fault.
So we can agree on that.
Yes.
Guilty. Cool.
Wait, what? Oh, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We can agree. Yeah, he's guilty. No.
You're like, don't try to slide that past me. This one. So Tom Brady recently faced some backlash. You know, I think it's been known that like he kisses his kids on the mouth.
How old are his kids?
Well, his son is teenage, so they posted these pictures. Like they're like laying by the pool. He's laying in his lap.
Okay, yeah.
And he's like kissing on him, and like, you know, it's innocent because that's your son. You love them, but people are saying it's a little too friendly.
They didn't do that. They didn't have to do the Curious George. They didn't have to do that.
Yeah. So is he guilty for? Yeah, he's legit facing. Oh, this son in the pictures is 13.
Okay,
so that's like your son.
Yeah.
Would you kiss your son on the mouth?
But it depends on the relationship they have. It depends on the son.
And also, here's the thing. I used to think it was weird. I did.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, like when you have a healthy relationship with your parents, and some people, I've seen people kiss their like grown. It's not Tom Brady. There's someone else who kisses their grown children on the mouth, and it's like, if that's how your family expresses yourself, that's how you express yourself.
Yeah, like I don't think like you're like. No.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're probably just whatever. We've been
Yeah.
doing it since you were kids. Like, it's whatever.
Right, because babies, you kiss them on the mouth.
Yeah, the baby kissing me on the mouth it actually bites my lip, but that's a problem for me. Don't bite my lip. I'll punch. Stop it.
You'll do it. You do it better.
No.
Why are you? No, do his version.
Don't laugh at my son, Joe.
Okay. Sorry.
He's so stupid.
How are you gonna say that about the? Please, can you take a video to show me if you ever catch him doing it?
Okay,
That's so
I'll
funny.
tell her to do it too.
Okay, so Tom Brady, I say not guilty.
I say not guilty. Yeah. And even worse, if like we found out that, you know, there's some development issues with his son, now it's going to be pardoned. But either way, it doesn't matter. It's his son.
No, as long as his son is okay with it,
Exactly.
and like no
And
like creepy lines.
Thank you.
Like,
exactly.
showing affection to your kid is not a
Yeah.
Yeah. If the kid is uncomfortable with it, and you're like, "Come on, give me smooches,"
come to daddy.
My whole body just like shook with disgust. Like
Come to Baba.
Oh my god, you want to know something? Like low-key triggering.
I don't know.
So, you know, I'm not close with my dad.
Okay.
Right? Growing up, you know, I had I had a relationship with him. But like we weren't super close, but it was, you know, he'd come around every now and then. And I remember one time he was leaving the house and he was like, "Oh, give me a kiss." And I gave him a kiss on the cheek. And he was like, "No."
How old were you?
12.
Yeah, you should have bit his lip off.
And you know what? It stands out because that's the only time in my life that he's, and maybe unless I was a baby, he's ever done that. He never did it after, and he never did it before.
Yeah.
And I was like, like I was just creeped out.
Yeah.
Like
that's understandable.
I don't think I'd ever kissed a man before, actually. No, seriously.
No, that's understandable. Yeah.
Like, it was just weird. And it wasn't like he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in like a sexual way.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
It was just weird. Like, we don't have that relationship.
I'm like, maybe with your other kids.
Maybe that's what he was trying. Maybe he does it with the other ones and he's like, okay, let me
But you
test the
can't
waters.
spring that on someone. That's something that you do. Like we said, Tom Brady's been doing that with his children all the time. You don't just roll up on a friggin' preteen like, give me a smooch. Like, it's weird.
It's like if me and my son were taking a picture and I'm behind him.
Did my dog fart?
Probably.
It smells like a dog fart. Kingsley?
I'm trying to tell you, he gotta go.
No, he went potty before you came.
Yeah, that's like me standing behind my son and like, let's say somebody takes the picture the wrong way.
Stop it.
And creates a narrative about the picture. Like,
right.
Yeah.
A picture, like anything can look wrong when it's like frozen in time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Versus when you like see the whole thing. Okay, cool. Oh, one last one. So there is this father.
Not guilty.
What?
Tom Brady.
No, not. Oh, we already said, didn't we?
But you didn't knock it.
Oh, we need to do it twice. It's more official that way.
Not guilty.
Use your 2 fingers.
Next.
The next one is a father who pretends to chomp at his infant son, causing his infant son to then act peculiar.
Peculiar. Yeah, that's the words.
Right? Just weird.
Like chomping at his son? Like, why is he chomping at his son?
He feels like that's what parents do when, you know, a kid has food and they're trying to like play with them. Like, I'm going to take your food.
So when that kid goes around and he's just going around to different people, like,
but the thing is, he's not even making the sound because he's 1 year old. Yeah. It's like, imagine like a seemingly normal baby and then he just out of nowhere starts doing that. You're like, oh no, are you having a seizure? Are you having issues? No, like he looks like he could be seizing.
No. He looks more than
possessed.
Yeah. And
you know, I don't play with children and demons and stuff.
There's a new thing.
Oh my god, when people have like episodes, they hit themselves.
I know, but
why is he hitting himself?
Oh,
but he sometimes does it with one hand.
I go he goes.
Oh, he's not saying yet.
No, he's not. No, he's just slapping himself in the face and just.
Oh, you're saying I
mean, the case. In the case of this awkward man, he's not guilty.
No,
Not guilty, I say.
Guilty as
Freedom.
sin. Freedom? Lock him up, throw away the key. He needs some time away from his son. Send the kid to Tom Brady. He'll be fine. At least he'll be loved. Not saying you don't love your kid, but you need to stop that.
I can't. I think it's so cute.
It's cute if he was doing it differently. He's too young for it to be cute.
Be cute?
Maybe once he's 2 and he can like do it back cuter.
Like if you go to him and, well, not you per se, because he'll cry.
I met him twice. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But when I'm like, kisses, and I'm like, mwah, he's like.
Yeah, babies always kiss with their mouth open.
Yeah.
I'm like, but like you see that mine is closed, so why is yours open?
Close your mouth, because I know you can do that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was guilty or not guilty.
Yes, it was.
And I think most of them are not.
Yeah.
The cop was guilty. Gabrielle Union was not. Cristiano was not. Tom Brady was not.
And Saudi Arabia was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but the father was. Yeah. Question of the day?
Yes.
All right. Today's question of the day is, what is a dream that you have let go of? He's like, all of them.
I've let go of, when I was younger.
Volleyball.
Partly, yeah. Not partly, I let go of that, yeah. When I was younger, I used to have a great imagination. I used to always imagine like walking into a stadium and people being like, Deswayne! And I'm like, and the crowd goes wild.
A stadium for what?
For anything.
But what?
I just want a crowd to go wild for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, you want it to be like a soccer player, football?
I didn't have any, like, I would just.
You just want to walk into a stadium of people.
Cheer for me. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like, it's, like, I let go of it in terms of, like, I'm not playing sports where it's like, okay, yeah, that's possible. I'm not, like, performing anything that's like, yeah, that's right. What kind of old folks home am I in?
Yeah. Because you were even talking like you were wearing dentures.
I felt like I was. And this was the cane in my
hand. I saw it.
Okay, I felt it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah.
you embodied it.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So that is what I let go of, like the whole cheering my name. Like I hear it in my head all the time and I smile with myself, but I let it go. Like even at work, I talk about it with some people. Like there's some stuff I do on purpose to kind of, stir the pot at work a little bit. And me and this other guy were talking, and he's like, "Yo, if you get through with this, you will be the people's champ." And I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Standing ovation. What about you?
What was that accent?
Joe, I never know. Things just come out. I don't know. I don't.
Mine. Oh, I feel like it's actually kind of sad, but like mine is probably like an acting career. Because, like, I used to act. I used to have, like, an agency and everything. And, like, but, like, during that time, I think it was just, like, too shy. Or, like, it wasn't even shy. Because I feel like I could turn it on. I think, like, for me, it was, just, like, self-doubt, insecurities, that sort of thing. And, like, you just
confidence.
You get in your own head. You're like, I'm not good enough. Like, I remember, like, I really wanted, like I got this Degrassi audition.
Yes, I do recall this.
Yeah, and I was too nervous to go, so I didn't even audition. And this, like, to even get that audition was like huge.
Did you end up doing the Raptors thing?
No. So yeah, I think I definitely let fear get in the way of a lot of the things that I could have done, should have done, would have done. So although I still love acting, I kind of let that go. Actually, before COVID, I started like doing acting lessons and stuff again, like downtown and whatever. But I think it was just more so like, keep your skills polished just in case. But like, yeah, I think for the most part, let it go. Not that like if an opportunity presented me, I wouldn't take it, but like, you let it go as like a dream.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
It is, but it's okay. I'm still happy.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. That's been an interesting episode. It's weird because I feel like it was literally
I feel like I'm
a roller
coming
coaster.
down. Yeah.
I feel like I'm down now.
Yeah, like we're back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there was somewhere in that middle.
That was like, woo!
It's like I literally felt tipsy.
Yeah.
Did I just accidentally drug us?
You did it on purpose.
You opened them live on camera. Like
I don't know.
Whatever. All right, Des, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at DesiD18.
You can find me on Instagram just Instagram for now at Jonel Wilson. That's spelled JONEL. WIL is one. Because I feel like everyone knows how to spell Wilson.
Yeah, it's just the first name.
Yeah. Where can they find the podcast?
On almost any social media platform at This Square Room.
At This Square Room. Sounds good. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.